Welcome to today's video, where we unravel an intricate international incident involving deportation tensions between the United States and El Salvador. This saga centers around Kilmar Abrego Garcia and explores the multi-layered facets of international law, political decisions, and human rights. Let's dive into this complex narrative. Let's begin by outlining what we'll cover in this video. We'll explore 5 key areas surrounding this situation, starting with constitutional concerns, political misinformation, through to international law implications, ending with a discussion on human rights and potential pathways forward. Let's shed light on how these pieces come together in this geopolitical puzzle. In this section, we'll delve into the constitutional concerns raised by this incident. The case highlights questions about the separation of powers and potential constitutional crises. Critics argue that the actions taken by political figures might defy court orders and established legal processes, thereby undermining the rule of law. Let's dissect these concerns in more detail. Here's a flowchart detailing the separation of powers issue pertinent in the Garcia case. You'll see how the actions by different branches of government collide and raise constitutional questions. Watch closely to understand each component's role and the tensions that emerge from this interaction. Moving on, we address the misinformation and political tactics. In a realm where post-truth politics rule, public perception can be easily manipulated. The narrative constructed around Garcia deflects from pressing legal obligations. Furthermore, accusations against Garcia contain limited substantiation. These elements collectively shape a political strategy designed to influence opinion rather than uphold veracity. Now it's time for a quick quiz. What is a key concern related to the deportation of Kilmar Abrego Garcia? Option A, separation of powers. Option B, media biases. Option C, economic implications. Option D, cultural differences. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is separation of powers. This incident underscores the ongoing tension and the complex relationship between different branches in government, especially regarding court orders and legal processes. Now we shift our focus to international law and jurisdiction. The complexity of handling deportation across borders becomes apparent. Garcia's status as an El Salvadoran citizen and the interplay of U.S. court jurisdiction in foreign territories spark a significant debate. Let's delve into the depths of these international legal ramifications. Human rights and due process form the core of this section. The absence of procedural fairness during Garcia's deportation and detention underscores dire human rights concerns. This incident could exemplify a rights violation and potential executive overreach. Let's delve further into safeguarding these vital individual rights amid sweeping political actions. Let's compare the legal landscapes between the U.S. and El Salvador. On the left, we see the facets of U.S. jurisdiction, rights under U.S. law, and the constitutional protections afforded to individuals. On the right, El Salvador's legal autonomy, Garcia's rights as an El Salvadoran citizen, and how international legal norms interact. Understanding these differences illuminates the complexity of this case. Finally, let's explore potential solutions and pathways forward. Steps include considering legal remedies for Garcia's return to the U.S., advocating for human rights adherence in both jurisdictions, exploring diplomatic channels for resolution, and learning from this incident to prevent similar future occurrences. These measures can pave the way for more appropriate actions in the future. To wrap up, let's summarize our discussion. We've explored constitutional concerns, the impact of misinformation, challenges in international law jurisdiction, and human rights violations. Additionally, we've delved into potential solutions. Reflect on these points as you consider this complex international situation. Thank you for joining us for this exploration. If you found this deep dive enlightening, please like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate your time and look forward to your thoughts in the comments below.